Lumos. Revelio.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
My broom went up like a bit of flint the other day.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha, I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett. Lumos.
That new fifth year. I wonder where they're from. Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Lumos. Revelio.
Did you
Must
see
be
Claire's hair?
different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
It's essentially the colour of dragon dung.
The sorting hat took ages to sort that poor first year from Upper Hogsfield. Couldn't find a strong enough trait, is my guess. How awkward.
I thought a boy was trying to be nice to me the other day. Offered to carry my books, he did. Oh, charming, I thought.
I went to the lake once. Wanted to have a sing-song just by myself.
When someone says something nice to you, it's only because they want something. I'm not sure this is the right spot. Messier than trolls, truth be told.
I bet Black could tell a few tales about his days at Hogwarts. When he was a student, I mean.
I miss having my own bedroom. One of the girls in our room recites potion recipes in her sleep, another sings, and another mumbles incantations. I'm not sure this is the right spot. I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day. Weasley said she always found the dormitory a good place to read.
My brother just started Hogwarts as a Gryffindor. Thought for certain he'd be Slytherin, cunning as he is.
My little sisters will be so happy to see me over the holidays. They madly try to cast spells at me with their toy wands. Mildly annoying.
Oh, my mother makes the most delicious Alahotzi fudge every Christmas. Can barely fit into my school robes when it's time to come back.
My mother is so excited for me to come home for the holidays. She's written to me nearly every day. The family hour's exhausted.
My entire family's been sorted into Hufflepuff, except for me, that is. Makes sense. Not one for hard work, if I'm honest.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could... That is not how that... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
Lumos. Lumos.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
What are you up to now?
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I've been collecting chiz puzzle facts the entire term.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Professor Weasley said she'd help me with my switching spells after class. I think she's tired of finding partially transfigured items about the classroom.
I like Thomas Brown. He always takes the time to
Lumos.
show me where all the new books are.
Oh, I bought one from him recently. Excellent it was. Beautiful illustrations of beasts.
Oh, what sort of beasts?
Well, there's an entire chapter on the hippocampus. Did you know they have transparent eggs?
Yes, I remember Howard mentioned it one time. I've never seen one though.
I'll have to stop into Tomes and Scrolls by the sound of it. I'm a bit behind in beasts.
Oh, let me know and I'll come with you.
Don't leave me out. I'm always up for a visit to that shop. He's a clever man, that Thomas Brown.
Yes, I think so too. He once spent an hour telling me all about Jamaica. Quite the life he's had.
Consider it on my list. As long as I get to see a hippocampus egg, I'm in.
Good. If you need any assistance with beasts, I can always help you. I love that class, despite Howin.
I'll likely take you up on that. Thank you.
Oh, romance in the air.
Oh, stop. I'm already taken, if you must know.
What? I mean... Oh, really?
I met someone at Steepley's, if you must know. And I don't mind saying, they're rather delightful.
Oh, well, that's... Bravo. Bravo. Well, I look forward to seeing that transparent egg.
Do you think they'd actually bring in a Dementor for defense against the dark arts? What better way to learn, I say?
Desperately need to improve my charms marks this year. Perhaps I can find a housemate to levitate.
At least you didn't do what that first year did. Spent hours collecting Dittany only to find it was all weeds.
I bet all the answers to everything are in the restricted section. I think it should be a special...
Revelio.
Ugh. What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Made the mistake of leaving my
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I've seen the boys looking very cute.
I like sitting around.
Revelio.
I can't wait to have a nap in front of the fire.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that!
Revelio.
I like to keep a bit of wiggle room. What does it matter whether we even do well?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Portraits in the castle don't always have something interesting to say, but many of them do chatter on nonetheless.
Why would Slytherin put his common room in the dungeons? So dreary. Perhaps that's the point.
Have you been in any other common rooms? I'd love to know what it's like to be in another house, just for a day.
Wish I could sneak into the other common rooms, just for an hour or so.
Have you ever been to the kitchens? I hear it's run by house elves.
Rumour has it there's a secret passage leading to Hogsmeade, but I haven't found it. Probably for the best. I'd be at the Three Broomsticks all day.
Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. What do you mean you won't be coming home for the holidays? Darling Aunt Philomena has come all the way from Guernsey! Well, the joke is on you, because now you won't be getting any of her goose and gooseberry pie! Ha!
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Lumos. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
My friends and I like to spend our evenings watching the sunset from the Quidditch pitch. That's all the pitch is good for this year, sadly.
Where do the professors sleep? Surely they don't share a common room like the students, do they?
Have you been to the owlery lately? House elves have fallen a bit behind in cleaning this week.
I wonder how many secret passages Hogwarts actually has. I stumbled on one the other day. Couldn't find my way out for hours. Missed my favourite meal, I did. Kidney pie.
I was trapped on the grand staircase for an hour the other day waiting for it to move. Sharp didn't believe me when I told him why I was late.
I'd wager Ravenclaw Tower has some of the best views in the castle. Someone saw a hippogriff fly right past the window once.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio.
Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean. Get away from me.
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
People are always fussing about me. Someone was trying to come up with something. What the heck?
Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio.
Nice and warm! Why do students always frown? Peace should burn the castle down!
Revelio.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much. If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Stupefy!
Is that all you've got?
Yeah.
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Levioso. Levioso.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Stupid Protego.
Complicates things.
Good form. Levioso. I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Levioso!
Stupefy!
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly. If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Revelio.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
How in the world did people ride broomsticks before the invention of the cushioning charm?
I think I'd have made an excellent seeker. I have a sharp eye. Can spot the shadow of the demiguise in the snow.
Revelio.
400 years. 400 years I've been hearing this, and I've truly had enough. I simply cannot be with you any longer.
Miss going to matches, cheering everyone on.
Revelio.
And getting the art in the coop.
Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Lumos.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish
Give me
the
that
lesson.
look. Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Actually brew one.
What are you up to
Then
now?
the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! Come now, won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
We stayed up almost the entire night.
I think he was hungry.
More like he doesn't like you.
Balthazar loves me. I'm his best friend.
Puffskeen's best friend would be another Puffskeen.
But I've had him since he was tiny. He doesn't know anyone else. I'm his friend.
Well, how is it you had a bloody nose from this supposedly adoring Puffskeen?
As I said, he must have been hungry. And I might have forgot to leave him some pellets.
Oh, well, no wonder you went and you let Doc feed to Billywigs. Poor thing must have been starving.
It wasn't his fault at all, then? For causing the nosebleed?
No, Balthazar did nothing wrong. It was completely my fault, and now I just want you all to stop talking about it.
Happy to. Any of you hear about the incident in the courtyard?
No. What happened?
Apparently a little scuffle. One boy hit another in the face. They said that the one that was hit was quite a coward.
No, he wasn't. I would imagine.
How would you know? Wait! Was that you that was hit?
No, of course not. I told you. It was Balthazar.
I see. Because of course we all know that if you were in a scuffle, they'd never stand a chance.
Yes, precisely.
What year was he in? The boy who hit him?
Third.
I can appreciate Hogsmeade all year round, but there's nothing like it.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented sleep.
Professor Weasley is a marvellous teacher. Never requires us to write more inches of parchment on a topic than necessary.
I wonder what animal I'd be if I was an animaker. Wouldn't mind being a cat. Or an Orumpent.
I rather enjoy Transfiguration myself. The complexity, the precise nature of it, truly something to be admired.
Transfiguration has always come easily to me. I suppose some minds are more suited to it than others.
If I can just stop vanishing moments when practicing Evanesco, I think I can get an O on my Transfiguration OWL this year.
Arthur Six tried conjuring a pillow the other day. Ended up with a hedgehog. Not terribly comfortable to sleep on, I'd imagine.
Professor Weasley's already preparing me to take my Transfiguration NEWT.
Lumos. Revelio.
Cannot win, but don't be shy. For I can't wait to watch you try. Oh, boy, good student got scared.
Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
My father said he used to hide his schoolwork under his bed.
Nothing worse than students practicing jinxes on each other in the common.
My family has a limit. No wonder Splintwitches is desperate for me to fight.
Try riding a hippogriff. You'll soon learn that Kagawa's techniques are lacking practical uses.
It's good Black's children are too young to attend Hogwarts. I'd hate it if my father was headmaster. Professor Black glanced at me the other day in the Great Hall. I spit out my breakfast. Not sure it sent the right message. Professor Weasley must be exhausted doing her job as well as the headmaster's. We're lucky to have her.